Excuse me.
Yes?
I found out who took your cloth. It was signed for by a man called Pedro Gonzalez.
That is impossible. Pedro is Anita's husband, and has been missing for years.
I shall have a word with Anita. Anita?
Yes. Morgane?
Do you know where I can find the Golden Turtle Inn?
Do you think I'm a fool? I'm not going to tell you the whereabouts of a rival inn.
Oh, I see. Can I ask you about your husband, Pedro Gonzalez?
What about him?
I believe he was involved in a recent missing cloth consignment.
Well, that's impossible. My husband left the island years ago when he was falsely accused of murder.
Yet he signed for the consignment when it was taken. I think you're in this together.
No,
Anita is not involved, for I am Pedro Gonzalez.
Pedro? How is that possible?
My face was disfigured, burned in a fire. I knew I could return unrecognized. My injury is too severe for you to still love me.
I'll always love you.
That's all very touching, but what about the cloth?
I took the cloth because I had no money. I'll return it immediately.
No. He'll return it when you prove his innocence.
Very well. I'll see what I can do. Tell me about the supposed murder.
I was closing up one night when a drunk grabbed me and started molesting me. Pedro pulled him off me and dragged him outside. I was too shocked to follow.
I wanted to kill him, but threw him to the ground, and he banged his head. He staggered to his feet but was dazed and fell off the dockside before I could get to him. I couldn't reach to pull him out, and he drowned. Then the town guard showed up.
And they assumed you killed him?
Yes, the drunk was the new captain, you see. The only witness fled at the sight of the guards. I escaped and left the island.
Do you know the identity of the witness?
His name was Nuncho, something like that.
It may be a coincidence, but one of my crew is called Nacho.
That could be his name.
Leave it with me. Where do you want to go? Nacho?
Captain?
Why are you scrubbing at this time of night?
Diego caught me sleeping on watch. He says I can't sleep until I've scrubbed every floor on the ship.
Did you witness an accidental killing at the Buckleberry Inn?
Oh, that was years ago. I don't want to get involved.
If you're part of this crew, you do as I say. I want you to write a complete witness statement.
If I must. Do you have a pen and paper?
I'll fetch 'em. Father, can I borrow this pen and paper?
Of course. However, I have run out of ink.
Where can I find some ink?
I normally use octopus ink.
Where do you want to go? How weird. Most people prefer their pets to be alive. But then there's all the feeding and the vet bills. Anita,
Yes. Morgane?
do you know how to remove the ink sac from an octopus?
Of course. Bring me an octopus and I'll do it for you.
Please take the ink sac from this octopus.
Here. Do you want me to prepare octopus soup?
Oh, no thank you. I'm always worried these suckers will stick in my throat. Where do you want to go? Thank you, Nacho. That's excellent. Now go and get some sleep.
I have to finish scrubbing the floors.
Don't worry. I'll square matters with Diego. Where do you want to go? Anita, will you come here? I have something to show you both. I found the witness, and he wrote this statement. It happened exactly as you described it.
We can take it to the authorities and clear your name.
At last, after all this time. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Morgane. This is a wonderful thing you've done.
Now, where is the cloth consignment?
I hid it in a barn at the western edge of town. I was hoping to sell it to Captain Simpkins.
Why would you sell it to Simpkins?
I heard he'll buy anything that will turn him a profit, no questions asked. No one will take me on with my disfigured face, so I thought I'd risk taking the cloth to make some money. Then Simpkins left the island in a hurry, before completing the deal.
I wonder what he has planned. Excuse me.
Yes?
I found the location of your cloth. It's being stored in a barn at the western edge of town.
I know the place. I shall recover it immediately. You have my thanks.
And the location of the Golden Turtle Inn?
It's located in the French Quarter, although that's probably an exaggeration. It's more like a French 3/16.
Diego?
Yes?
I found another clue to Turtle Island.
Are we heading straight there?
The clue says Uncle Eduardo has the coordinates.
That could prove tricky.
We must find Uncle Eduardo. Without him, the quest will fail.
Then fail it must. Uncle Eduardo was lost at sea.
I'll not give up hope. I was told Uncle Eduardo could be inside one of the inns around here.
So you really believe this gossip?
I don't know, but it's worth checking. The problem is that the place has a bad reputation. I would feel better if I had the best second ever on my side. Just in case, you know.
You may be a little green, but you know how to talk to your men. Fine. Lead on. I'll follow you. That's the place Lacroix said we're supposed to find Uncle Eduardo. If he tried to fool us, so will...
Oh my god. It's true. Look!
Ha! Ha! Who would have believed it?
Uncle Eduardo!
Put me down! Put me down!
I never thought I'd see you again. What are you doing here?
I reported a storm.
The storm! How did you survive it?
No thanks to you, Lamech.
I was inspired to throw that coin in the pool on Hollow Island. All my wishes came true. Excuse me,
Yes?
I'm Morgane Castillo.
My name's Max. This is my establishment.
Can I ask you about the name of your inn?
The previous owner was a fellow who found out about Tanner's interest in the Golden Turtle. He thought it would make a great name for an inn.
Why is the name in French?
Because we're in the French quarter of town.
How long has Uncle Eduardo been here?
He arrived just a few days ago. He's been here ever since.
Pointless. Grandpa left his ear trumpet at home. And his set of teeth too. This is clearly not the best time for a chat with Diego. Uncle Eduardo? Do you know Tanner's password?
Password! Password! Password!
All right, calm down, Uncle Eduardo. I'm clearly on the right track. I just need to work out what the password is. Buckleberry Tanner.
Tanner!
That's not the password. Perhaps this will trigger something.
Tanner! Tanner!
I wonder. Carmine.
Turtle Island is located at...
There are too many interested ears in here. We should head back to the ship.
Am I dreaming? My eyes must be fooling me. Look who's back among us! Uncle Eduardo, it's great to see you again.
Alessandro?
You remember me. Oh, it's good to have you back. But don't you scare us again like that.
Give us some peanuts.
Ah, Morgane, you were right. Thank you for finding him.
I didn't realize Uncle Eduardo was a parrot.
You're ugly.
Don't be rude. Now we're safe in here. I'll try the password again. Carmine.
Turtle Island is located at a position 97 leagues south-southeast of Crab Island.
I will plot a course immediately.
I'll ready the crew to set sail.